Hey guys, Thunder E here and welcome to the video you guys have been asking for, the Huawei P40 Pro versus the Galaxy S20 Ultra, the ultimate charging edition. Yes, both devices have some really fast charging, so we wanted to see how well they do both wired and wireless together. Now, the Huawei P40 Pro comes with a 4200 mAh battery and a 40-watt supercharger, so take that in mind, while the Galaxy S20 Ultra comes with a 5000 mAh battery and the 25-watt charger, but you can get a 45-watt charger, and we're using the 45-watt charger in this video. Now, in terms of wireless charging, you're looking at 27 watts for the Huawei, and you've got about 15 watts for the Galaxy. So without wasting any more time, let's start off with some wired charging. All right, so starting off charging, the Galaxy is on the right, the Huawei is on the left, and we're plugged into their respective chargers. The Huawei, once it powers on, is going to power the way through, so I'm going to actually turn on the Galaxy as well to match. Now, the first point we're going to check in terms of times is going to be at the 5-minute mark, and we'll see where they are. As we kind of speed through all the time here. So at 5 minutes, the Huawei is at 15%, the Galaxy is at 12%. I apologize for the brighter screen. I did drop it down later on in the video, so don't worry about that. The next time we're going to check in is at the 10-minute mark. And at 10 minutes, the Huawei is at 30% and the Galaxy is at 24%. Again, so it's pretty close. But the lead has increased. Now it's now like a 6% lead. But again, different battery sizes. Now, 20-minute mark is where we're going to jump in next. And at the 20-minute mark, we're going to see that the Galaxy is going to come up at 47%, and the Huawei is going to come up at 55%. So the lead is widening at this point in time. And then we're going to skip past the 30-minute mark and jump over to the 40-minute mark. Even though, again, that lead is still widening up, as you can see the numbers on screen. But at the 40-minute mark, you're going to see the Galaxy is at 84% at the 40-minute mark, and the Huawei at 40 minutes is going to be at 91%. So it's doing pretty well, and it's actually moving forward pretty fast. Now, with these numbers, it's going to basically, it should finish under an hour, the Huawei, and the Galaxy should be coming pretty close also as well. But we're going to speed through, and at the 59-minute mark, you can see the Huawei here is going to be at 99%. So it's almost done. We just got to see when it exactly ends. Will it be in 59 minutes, or would it be at 60 minutes? Let's see. And 59 minutes, 30 seconds, it is fully charged. So that's fully charged there, which is nice. And let's see what the Galaxy does with this 45-watt charger, where it ends. And the Galaxy ends in an hour and 1 minute, so basically 61 minutes. So that's actually pretty close. All right, that was much closer than I would have expected, especially with the Huawei having 4200 milliamps, but also doing with the 45-watt charger for the Galaxy, I can see how close it will be. Now, let's move over to wireless charging. As I mentioned earlier, a 27-watt charger for the Huawei and a 15-watt charger for the Galaxy. We're using, of course, chargers from the companies themselves. So that's the Huawei charger, and that's the Samsung charger. And without wasting any more time, let's check out some wireless charging. Huawei's on the left, 27-watt charger, Galaxy's on the right. I believe this would probably take over an hour, since, of course, the wired charging is faster, and that took under an hour and about an hour. So we're going to go through. Huawei, of course, powers on once it starts getting some juice, while the Galaxy stays off. I'll try to turn it on, but it turned off, so I just left it off for this whole video. And what we're going to notice is that when we get to the 10-minute mark, which is the first mark I will be checking, is that we're going to see a stark difference, especially with just the big size batteries and also the wattage. So at 10 minutes, the Huawei is at 19% and the Galaxy is at 5%. So Huawei is taking the big lead, and that's no surprise because, of course, it's got the faster wireless charger. And the Galaxy at 15 watts just can't do as much with that 5000 mAh battery. Now we're going to move to the 30-minute mark to do our next spot check. And at 30 minutes, it's 51% for the Huawei. And the Galaxy, we're going to get 18% for the Galaxy right here. So the Huawei is more than double the amount of what the Galaxy is doing. But again, The Huawei has the smaller battery in the Galaxy, and you see this all the way through. And as I mentioned, this is going to take over an hour to charge. So, but it's how much over an hour is the Huawei is what I'm actually looking at to see what we actually get here. And we at the, we had 52, 57. Now it's an hour 16. And let's see, the Huawei still at 99%. Okay. The Galaxy is still there, still at that, and then we get to an hour 17 and it is fully charged. So the Huawei charges an hour 17 minutes 46 seconds. The Galaxy is at 47%. So that is quite impressive for Huawei, but not so much for the Galaxy in terms of wireless charging. As we've seen, more and more manufacturers are getting faster wireless chargers, and Huawei really showcases why that's important here. At an hour 17 minutes, while the Galaxy, I didn't show you where it ended because it took over 2 hours, and for me that's just too long. But overall though, this charging test has been quite interesting because when it comes to the wire charging, even though the Huawei has the 200 milliamp battery, a smaller battery, and the super fast charger at 40 watts, the Galaxy with its 45 watt charger is pretty comparable. So to me, I think that's almost a tie for wire charging, but wireless charging is where Huawei takes the lead. Now, you guys can give me your thoughts and what you think about all this. Do you think that, the Huawei's wireless charger is something that you would like? Do you care about faster wireless charging, or is wire charging more your thing? Leave your thoughts down below. What do you think about the Huawei P20 Pro? Or what do you think about the Galaxy S20 Ultra? And stay tuned for more videos. We're bringing you more. Yes, my camera comparison is coming, so stay tuned for that. And thank you very much, guys. Stay safe and always enjoy your entertainment.